You gave me so much. How did I do with the debate the other night?
Oh,
He
amazing.
kicked that old broken down pile of crap.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy. He just quit, you know. He's quitting the race. Is that right? Yep, I got him out of the race. And that means we have Kamala. I think she's going to be better. She's so bad. She's so pathetic. It's just so fucking bad. So I just can't imagine. But can you imagine that guy dealing with Putin and the president of China, who's a fierce person? He's a fierce man, a very tough guy. And they see him. They probably he can't. But they just announced he's probably quitting.
Good.
Yeah, that's amazing. Just keep knocking him out. Right?
That's the the realest person that I've ever seen in my life. Like, ain't no, you know, airs. It ain't no filters. He just called it like he said. Thank God that we get to actually see who the real people are behind the camera. And I think that, especially for Black people, but in general, so many people are caught up in the presentation layer. They'll take a monster that puts on a suit like a Kamala Harris or Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a lifetime politician. Think about that for a minute. A lifetime politician has been in the politics forever, has said and done some of the wildest things that we've ever seen and done from a legislative perspective towards the culture in his history. Can't think, completely out of his mind now. We have no clue of who's running the White House whatsoever. But then we'll vote for him because we don't like the fact that Trump, for all intents and purposes, is just saying exactly what the real is. Like, if you even break down what he's talking about inside of this video, Kamala Harris is trash, and she's probably worse than Joe Biden would have been had he'd had all of his cognitive functions, and he was able to think. He doesn't have early signs of what we would look like as dementia. Meanwhile, you got Biden in there, look like he's doing elder abuse. Biden, I'm gonna have to do a whole nother review video. Maybe I'll just do it as a live stream tomorrow on Sunday or something like that. But Biden, for the sake of conversation, is literally trying to do damage control because of what we all thought was real or what we all thought was the truth, and that he isn't all the way there. We don't know who the heck is running the White House for 90 minutes during the debate, which they set up. It was done by CNN, which we know for the most part is a very liberal, left leaning organization for profit. And he agreed to all of the rules, did the debate, absolutely destroyed him during the debate. And then we get mad at Trump. Now they're trying to say, "Oh, Trump is a poor winner." What do you mean he's a poor winner? What is a poor winner? How do you like? He just called it like it is and said, "Listen, man, we gonna make him quit." Listen, if you are more concerned with Trump making you quit during a debate than you are with who it is that is supposed to be going up against Putin and the president of China and dealing with Iran and Kim Jong Un, then you are even weaker than I thought. We need people that have all of their cognitive functions, is not afraid to deal with people. Trump was absolutely right when it came to the fact that he was the one that started the tariff war, which basically China was dumping cheap steel in order to completely destroy the steel industry over here in the United States of America, and it was unfair trade practices, and that we was getting a bad end of the stick. The stuff that President Clinton before him was one of the architects of American jobs leaving the United States of America because we don't make anything anymore. And then Biden left the same tariffs in because he knew that it was the right thing to do. But then we want to give Trump hell. Meanwhile, he did renegotiate the North American Free Trade Agreement with Mexico and Canada, and he's America first. He's America first. So what is the problem? What are we sitting here complaining about? You have a person that basically looks like it's dementia setting in, and we are now labeling it elder abuse. And then you have a crazy woman who's basically in there based off of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And y'all don't remember, but they actually labeled her the border czar, meaning she was supposed to be the person that overseen and dealt with issues related to the border. And so we lay this at her feet as far as the immigration into this country and leaving the borders open. And so they grasping at straws and they're referring to this video and they said, "Oh man, Trump is being mean. He's being mean towards Biden and all of this stuff." And you can't even deal with a person that just called it straight down. And he was like, "Yo, fam, I just absolutely destroyed him, and they probably gonna quit." So now the Democrats is in shambles. I mean, absolute shambles. Meaning that they don't know what to do. It's other people within their own party that's calling for them to quit and to step down. And we're mad, or people are mad. And if you're a black person, let me reverse this. If you're a black person and you still voting Democrat, you are one of the most ignorant people that I've ever seen in my life. Ditto for the people that are uninformed, non-voters, people that don't even participate in the policies and the crafting of our policies through our legislators in the first place. Yet all of y'all cities is being ran into the ground. Houston literally declared itself as broke. Chicago is over budgeted, yet they allocated $500,000 towards the study of reparations. Meanwhile, they spent hundreds of millions, about to be projected into the billions for immigrants. LA, we ain't even got to talk about. Denver, trash. New York, just absolutely going into the toilet. And so when you look at all of these cities that's fumbling and crumbling and folding, yet you don't even participate on a local level and you want to sit here and complain about Trump, which it was one of the best times in my lifetime to actually be an American because I thrived from 2016 to 20 more than any other 4-year period. That's a fact. More than any other 4-year period. And we had no new wars. We brought our troops home and we were respected across the world. And we actually was in a good space. And we're sitting here complaining and saying that you're gonna vote for Biden because you don't like Trump. Okay, well, then when we talk about policies, what don't you like about him? But people based off of they vote based off of their emotions. They don't vote based off of logic. And then we wonder why we can't get nowhere within our cultures and our communities. And it's unfortunate. It's really, really messed up. But I'm curious as to what you guys think. Do you think that Trump was telling the truth in his video and what he was talking about as far as absolutely destroying Biden? Well, Biden also destroyed himself. So let's let's not give 100% of the credit to Trump because he helped destroy himself. But Biden during this elected campaign, and then I also think that the play is to get Kamala Harris into being the president of the United States of America, even after the debate. And they paraded Biden out, and he said that his bedtime now have to be 8 p.m. And they doing rallies, and he made a mistake, and he forgot what year he was in. He said he was going to beat Trump in 2020, even though we already passed 2020 and it's 2024. It's just unreasonable. It's unreasonable for us to even think that we should be even considering this guy in the first place. But I'm curious as to what you guys think. Make sure y'all let me know in the comments. Teach Hanley 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. Those details are in the description. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.